There was a surreal moment under Brezhnev when the USSR imported wheat from Canada, with Ukrainian-Canadian farmers providing a Bukovinian strain of wheat to their long-lost relatives in Ukraine that had once been the breadbasket of Europe. Things have changed significantly. Today, Ukraine is a major player in global food security. 800 million people around the world are suffering from chronic hunger. Global food production has to be increased by 60% by 2020, and that's not very far. That's not very long away. Ukraine has 1/3 of the world's black earth soil and one of the least vulnerable regions to climate change. Agriculture today occupies first place in Ukraine's exports. It's around $17 billion. Formal employment in agriculture is 15% of the total of people employed. And by agriculture, I don't mean working in the fields. It's obviously agribusiness and processing and this sort of thing. Ukrainian agriculture could have been in the doldrums because faced with a blockade of Russia, the agricultural sector could have come to a halt or been very seriously damaged. But instead, Ukraine went global and succeeded with exports to 190 countries and is growing. So what does all of this have to do with political economy? The IT sector grew in Ukraine because the government couldn't figure out how to regulate it. The same was true in India. Agriculture grew in Ukraine and in Talas because governments had no agricultural policy to speak of. These successes emerged because of the energies unleashed in society. In public policy, one of the first questions you ask yourself is, should there be government intervention? There are many spheres where government intervention is essential. But the legacy of the Soviet system is that you try to regulate everything, which is usually done very badly, with corruption schemes in mind. Public policy is about what governments do and don't do. In the post-Soviet sphere, not doing things is in many cases more important than doing things.